Have you ever noticed those people who almost never post their photos online? No selfies, no birthday pictures, no vacation updates. While the whole world seems to be shouting, "Look at me," they quietly stay in the background. And here's the interesting part. Psychology says this behavior isn't random. It often reflects a deeper mindset, strong confidence, and emotional maturity. So let's understand the psychology of people who don't post their pictures on social media. First, privacy over popularity. Psychologists suggest that people who share less online don't see privacy as a luxury. They see it as a priority. They like choosing how much of their life the world gets to see. It doesn't mean they are antisocial or that they dislike people. They simply prefer to keep their mental space clean. While many chase validation through likes and comments, these individuals rely on self-validation. They don't constantly think, "What should I post to impress others?" because they already feel secure within themselves, and that quiet security is often a sign of real confidence. Second, strong self-awareness. Research shows that people who post less often tend to have higher self-concept clarity. In simple words, they know who they are, what they want, and what truly matters to them. Their happiness isn't measured by reactions or shares. Instead, they measure their life by their own actions and values. They don't chase every trend, and they don't live in constant comparison. Their happiness comes from within, not from outside noise. And that's usually a sign that someone is at peace with their own mind. Third, emotional security and inner confidence. Contrary to what many believe, people who avoid posting selfies are not always insecure. Often they are emotionally secure enough that they don't need to prove their worth visually. They already feel, "I am enough." Psychologists describe this as genuine self-esteem, confidence that doesn't depend on approval. These are the people who focus more on real-world goals rather than online performance. For them, purpose matters more than popularity, and growth matters more than applause. Fourth, deep thinkers versus online performers. Many of these individuals are observers rather than performers. They think before they speak. They reflect before they post. And when they do share something, it usually carries meaning. The reason lies in something called an internal locus of evaluation. They judge their value based on their own standards, not on public comments. Superficial conversations often feel draining to them, while deep, meaningful discussions feel priceless. They don't just show life, they feel it. Fifth, understanding the digital illusion. Perhaps the biggest reason is that they understand the illusion of social media. Online platforms often create a picture of perfect lives, constant happiness, endless success, flawless moments. Psychology calls this social comparison theory, where people compare their real life to someone else's highlight reel. Those who protect their privacy are less likely to fall into this comparison trap. They choose mental clarity over online identity. For them, peace is greater than performance. So next time you meet someone who never posts their photos, don't assume they are shy or boring. Maybe they are more grounded. Maybe they are emotionally stronger. Maybe they understand themselves on a deeper level. They know that being seen is not as important as truly understanding who you are. Because real confidence isn't always loud. Sometimes it's silent. Sometimes it lives in the background, away from filters and captions. And sometimes the people who don't show themselves to the world have already learned how to truly see themselves. If you enjoy understanding why people think and behave the way they do, stay curious. Because here, we don't just scroll through life. We learn to understand the human mind.